Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 19 and any transfers that I'm thinking of making as well. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what players are you thinking of bringing in for Game Week 19, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, I'm recording this before the Chelsea-Wolves game, and I'm scheduling it for after the Chelsea-Wolves game. I'm not going to be in when this goes live. I'm going to be out for Christmassy stuff like that. So, yeah, I have no idea what my actual final score is for Game Week 18. I do still have two players left to play, being Hee-Chan and Palm. I'm currently on 43 points, which is another red arrow, and another injury, which is also really, really unfortunate, especially because my bench absolutely popped off this week. But, yeah, 43 points, red arrow, brought in Martinez this week. He conceded late on against Sheffield United, so that killed that clean sheet. Anderson also conceded late on for Crystal Palace, that killed that clean sheet. Porro conceded late for Spurs, that killed that clean sheet, and then Tsimikas went off injured when he kind of barrel rolled into Klopp, so that is also another really, really unfortunate transfer. Like I say, I'm not even playing the game at the moment. I'm literally just, the game will give me a new injury every week, and then my transfer is for that injury. Like, I'm not even playing how I want to play at this point. It's literally just, I'm getting an unlucky injury every single week. So, obviously, Tsimikas has to go this week. My actual transfer was going to be something else, but now I have to get rid of Tsimikas, so that's really, really unfortunate. Obviously, still have Hee-Chan and Palmer to play. I've got a hope that Hee-Chan gets benched or Palmer gets benched, and I've got a Gabriel 10-pointer coming off. It's very, very unlikely. Palmer may be benched, but he'll probably come on and just block that anyway for a 1-pointer. But we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, I'm recording this before the game, so as of right now, I have no idea what's going to happen. But when this video goes up, it would have already happened, if that makes sense. Salah picking up 7 points was the right captaincy option this week. Well, I mean, Solanke was the right captaincy option, but obviously nobody knew he was going to score a hat-trick. But yeah, Salah picking up 7, Saka picking up 1. I'm so annoyed with having Saka in my team, and I feel like he's just not that good this season. I don't know, he scored like once in like the last 12 games of like, or twice. It's really, really bad. And yeah, I mean, he's going to come good when obviously people lose the likes of Salah and Son. Everyone's going to be jumping on him. But I think I'd prefer like an Ødegaard in my team. I feel like he's a lot better and a lot more likely to get a return or something like that. But either way, Saka picking up 1 point. Son picking up 7 as well. Watkins' captaincy went really, really bad. I mean, VAR kind of had an idea about why it went so bad. I mean, there was a couple of penalty shouts. I feel like Villa got very, very hard done by. And then Solanke getting a hat-trick against Forest. Yeah, dude, that Forest game, I mean, I watched the highlights. Absolutely diabolical refereeing decisions. And I feel like any football fan can say that. Like, obviously, I'm a Forest fan, so I'm going to be biased. But my lord, that second yellow card, jeez, I've never seen worse officiating in my life. That is an absolute awful decision. And even that, like, the penalty as well, potentially also kind of unfortunate, like handballed it, looked to be in the box. I mean, it happened in the Liverpool game as well, like Ødegaard handballed it. Obviously, penalty decisions in the Villa game. The officiating is just absolutely terrible in the Premier League this season, and people are saying it's like VAR's fault and stuff, but like VAR had like nothing to do with like the second yellow card and stuff like that. Like, it's a weird debate, and I don't even know why I'm getting into this in this video, but like, it's not VAR, it's the people that are working VAR. Like, all VAR is a replay. Like, that's all it is. It's the people on VAR that's the problem. Like I don't think VAR should get scrapped at all, because all it actually is a replay, and then they just look at the replay and then decide from that. VAR is absolutely fine. It's the officiating that's absolutely terrible, and we saw a lot of really, really bad decisions this weekend, and the punishments just aren't severe enough. That's why these mistakes keep happening. They might get like a 1-game ban or something, but they should get demoted for like half a season or something. But then who are you going to replace him with? So it's a whole different situation. But either way, ran over. The bench, we've got Turner on 2 points, Gabriel on 10, Kabore on 1, and Archer on 8 as well. So obviously bench did really, really well this week. Yeah, should have gone Gabriel over Tsimikas. It was unfortunate. I backed the home fixture. Didn't think Gabriel was going to bag a bullet header and then get 2 bonus, but you know, game's the game. I've still got 2 players left. I'm hoping that one of them gets benched or isn't in the squad. I mean, that would be another transfer, I guess, but it'd be nice 10 points off the bench. And do I think Hee-Chan's going to get more than 10 points against Chelsea? Probably not. Do I think Palmer's going to get 10 points against Wolves? Probably not. But anyway, that's how we are for Game Week 18. Moving on to Game Week 19, this is what the team is looking like. So Martinez in goal away at United. feeling kind of confident about that game. Hopefully we can get some points there, because United just aren't very good at the moment. Gabriel, West Ham at home, definitely not going to be scoring in that game. I think I've missed the chance now. I think Gabriel's bullet header is come and gone. I don't think I'm going to be getting that again anytime soon. But yeah, he's got West Ham at home. Porro, who's got Brighton away, I think that game is going to be like open as hell. I think they're definitely conceding in that game, but that's definitely going to be all over the place. And then yeah, Simicast, Burnley away, but he is. I was going to roll the transfer this week. I was looking at the team and I was like, you know what? It actually doesn't look that bad. I can roll this week. But no, Simicast went and got injured, so now I have to get rid of him. Because, I mean, I have Kabore, who's got Sheffield United away on the bench, which isn't terrible, but he got hooked at half-time, and, I don't want another one-pointer. He would have got a clean sheet against Newcastle if he carried on playing, but he got hooked at half-time, so, yeah, I don't know if I really want to play him anywhere near my starting 11. And then Anderson's got Chelsea away. Isn't really much point in playing him in that fixture, so, yeah, I'll have to get rid of Simicast this week. But, yeah, that's the back line. Hopefully a couple of clean sheets, but very, very unlikely. I mean, it depends who I bring in for Simicast. I'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, that is the back line and the goalkeeper. In midfield, we've got Hee-Chan, who's got Brentford away, Palmer, who's got Crystal Palace at home, Salah, who's got Burnley away, Saka, who's got West Ham at home, and then Son, who's got Brighton away. Son is my current captaincy this week. I just feel like, I know it's an away fixture, but he's on pens. It's an incredibly open game, and yeah, I just don't really back Salah against that low block Burnley defense. And I also don't really back Saka at the moment. As I've always said, I don't think he's really got that whole potential. He'll get either an assist or maybe a goal, but he'll never get more than that. And that's just kind of been the situation with Saka this season. I mean, he's not even had that for a while. I don't even know what his previous returns have been like, to be fair. Yeah, 2-3-1. Before that, he went on a bit of a run, getting 5-8-8-5. But yeah, he's not scored in a while. So yeah, it's hopefully going to change in the West Ham game. But yeah, I don't think it'll be my captaincy anytime soon. But yeah, Son is probably going to be my captaincy this week. Obviously, I would like to have Haaland in my team, but we're still unsure if he's fit, so there's no point of really bringing him in. Obviously, I want him in next week for the Sheffield game, which means I'll probably have to take a -4 next week, and then I'll have to take a -4 in the next week as well to get players out like Hee-Chan and Son and Salah, who have obviously going off for the AFCON and also the Asian Cup and stuff like that. So there's a lot of transfers that I'm already booking in, so I'm already kind of a -8 down the line, but it is one of those things. And then, yeah, I've got Watkins, who's got United away, and then Solanke, who's got Fulham at home. So, yeah, that's the team. It looks okay on paper. Obviously, I have to get rid of Simicast, but apart from that, it's not too bad. I was really hoping to roll the transfer this week to bring Haaland in next week for, no hits. But yeah, Simicast went and got... I mean, I don't even know if he would have played against Burnley. Potentially would have been rested. Gomez came in yesterday and played really well, to be fair. I mean, there's reports that Simicast may have, broken his collarbone or fractured his collarbone or something like that. So he's going to be out for a while. So yeah, I'll have to get rid of him anyway. But I think he might not have even played that Burnley game anyway. So I don't know. But... yeah, that's the team. And then obviously on the bench, we've got Turner, who's got Newcastle away. Seems to be the #1 still for Forest, which is good. Archer, who's got Luton at home, who could potentially make the team this week. I just don't know who I would bench for him. Kabore with Sheffield United away, and then Anderson with Chelsea away. So that is how the team is shaping up for Game Week 19. Obviously, got to be booking in that transfer for the Simicast situation. So I've got 8.1 in the bank. Obviously, a lot of that is to bring back Haaland. If I was to get rid of Solanke for Haaland, I've still got plenty of money left in the bank. I've got an extra mil to spend, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, Simicast, I mean, I generally don't know who to bring in. There's not really anybody that's jumping up at me. There's players like Colwill who, isn't awful, but at the same time, he's not guaranteed the minutes and stuff. He obviously didn't play the Everton. He didn't start the Everton game. He only came on because of the Reece James injury, I believe. Obviously, didn't start against Newcastle. Didn't play against City. Came off at half-time against Spurs. I'm assuming he's going to play the Wolves game, but again, I'm not too sure because, as I say, I'm recording this before the Wolves game. But I think Poch said he should be okay for the Wolves game. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's not 100% nailed, but I don't think really any of the defense are, which is a bit unfortunate because they do have some really, really nice fixtures coming up. Something that I'm probably just going to do is just go double Arsenal defense. I think that's just the way forward. They've got 4 really good fixtures coming up, and then, I don't have to worry about that for 4 weeks, and I can kind of play between Porro and Anderson. Maybe I can play Anderson, who's got Brentford, but then I'm obviously going to play Porro, who's got Bournemouth. I mean, I'm probably going to keep Anderson just for the Sheffield game, Sheffield United game now. There's just no point. I just can't get... I was supposed to get rid of him 3-4 weeks ago, but there's just been that many injuries that I just physically can't, and he's just a terrible asset to own. He's just not getting anything. But I mean, I'm not going to be able to get rid of him for ages anyway, so I may as well just keep him for the Sheffield game. So yeah, really unfortunate there. But if I bring in Saliba and I wanted to get rid of Solanke, I do still have enough for Haaland because he's like 13 point now. And I don't even want to get rid of Solanke, but you know, it's just if I want to bring Haaland back in, that's a situation I could do. I mean, I could also get rid of Salah as well for the Newcastle game, which I'm probably also going to do. But then I also need to get rid of like Son the week after. I need to get rid of Hee-chan as well. Like, there's all these issues now. I've got way too many players that are going in in a couple of weeks, which is really not ideal. Yeah, I'm probably just going to bring Saliba in this week. There's no one else that like Newcastle defense. Like if I go to Dan Burn, you know, after Forest game, like fair play would be a good fixture to bring him in on. But then they've got Liverpool, City, Villa. You know, it's not great. You know, maybe obviously after the Villa game, I'll bring him back in because he's got Luton, Forest, Bournemouth, stuff like that. Like I'm fine with bringing him in for that. Yeah, I don't think there's really much point of bringing him in for this week just for him to have like some really bad fixtures coming up. So yeah, it might just be double Arsenal defense. But that kind of blocks me from Ødegaard as well. And I kind of, you know, when I'm getting rid of Salah and Son and Hee-chan, like I want to bring in Bowen, probably want to bring in Richarlison. But then, like, who's the other option? I think Ødegaard would be a really nice player to bring in. So, yeah, that's the only reason about bringing in Saliba this week. It would just block me off because I've already got 3 Arsenal players. So, it is a tough one. I generally don't know who to bring in. Like, maybe there'll be another injury today to, like, Palmer or Hee-chan, and I'll have to sort that out regardless. But the other thing I could do is obviously bring Trent in. I wouldn't be able to go straight back to Haaland. I'd have to get rid of Salah. The next week for the week after for Newcastle, I have to get rid of Salah in that game and then bring in Haaland with that money. But at the same time, I mean, the Liverpool the fixtures aren't fantastic. Like they've got 2 away fixtures, which are Burnley and Bournemouth, and then they've got Newcastle at home, and then also Chelsea at home, and then Arsenal away. I mean, like, yeah, Trent has been playing really well lately, but at the same time, I don't think, because it's just going to have to be another transfer that I book in regardless, because I want Salah back in. So it's just kind of costing me 2 transfers to bring in Trent, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah, I might just have to have a look at the midfielders, and then just, like I say, Bowen and Richarlison, or Bowen and Kulusevski, or something like that. I think I will be bringing in for Son and like Hee-chan, and I don't know, maybe like, I don't even know who else is like decent at the moment, but I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I think Saliba's the only like smart option this week. They've got really nice fixtures coming up, and yeah, double Arsenal defense. You know, they've got one of the best defense in the league. Probably just going to go with that. But either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment. How did you get on in Game Week 18? What is your plans for Game Week 19? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic Christmas. There won't be any more Game Week 19 videos because obviously I'm away for Christmas. So the next one will be Game Week 20. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Yeah, have a fantastic Christmas. Until next time, peace.